The graffiti is still there on the back and the side of the TJ Maxx in Fairfield. You can see some of the messages that were written, things like Beijing, Biden, and behind me here, United States of China. But officials say the fact that there was graffiti at a school was even more upsetting.
The poignancy of placing it at a school location, the vandalism and a political message and a hate message against a racial group at a school.
Fairfield police say a Board of Education employee reported the vandalism at McKinley Elementary School Wednesday afternoon. There was graffiti on the sidewalk and on a snowbank in the parking lot. The Department of Public Works has since removed it, but Republican State Senator Tony Hwang says the messages were placed right at the entryway for families to see.
So as cars drove in, they could clearly see it.
But the fact that the graffiti was at this particular school was especially upsetting to him.
At McKinley School, which is well renowned in the region for its incredible diversity, over 40 languages spoken, religion, ethnicity, culture, it is a tremendous melting pot of a community.
You have to wonder if that was done intentionally, and if so, it's just an even stronger reason to denounce the actions that were taken.
The Board of Education and Fairfield Public Schools released a joint statement saying in part, "As we process the events unfolding across our country, we know that many in our community are dealing with feeling anger, hurt, and fear. However, there's no place for divisiveness or disruptive language in Fairfield Public Schools." Police say similar graffiti was found at the TJ Maxx right across the street. Similar colors, similar words. Now local officials on both sides of the aisle are denouncing the messages.
This is not what we need in our community. No community needs this, especially right now in the midst of the national strife that we're facing. It's just divisive and it has no place here.
No group, no ethnic group, no religious group, no group whatsoever in this country should ever be cast out for dispersion or for singling out to be a cause of anything.
Officials say while people are free to voice their opinions, doing so while vandalizing property is not acceptable.
Don't do it under the cowardly cover of night. Vandalism of any kind is a destruction of personal property. There should be no tolerance for it.
If you have any information on who is responsible for the graffiti, you're asked to call Fairfield Police. In Fairfield, Gabby Molina, Fox 61 News.